Hey guys, welcome back to the speed bumps. I haven't got my quad lock maps on anymore because I don't need them, because I know where I'm going now. So we're not going to have any exciting quad lock adventures right now anyway. But yeah, so today I said on Wednesday that I would give a topic video. So now we are talking about why motorcycle licenses are so confusing and ridiculous in the UK, but they are ridiculous to a sane level, which I know sounds completely ridiculous. Whoa, I'm gonna hit my sister, that'd be funny. But yeah, so first off, there's a petition going around. It's been going around for years. It will never ever, the petition will not change the law. They are saying that you should be able to ride a 300 on a CBT. That will not happen. It will never happen. Let it go. But the CBT is compulsory basic training. You should not be on a 300cc if you do not have a full test. Same goes for the people that are currently illegally riding. I know there's a lot of them. There's a lot of people that are riding at 600s, 1000s, 1200s, 300s, 600s without the correct license because they don't want to take the test because they think they can handle it, which means they're uninsured, riding illegally, and they're going to cause a lot of problems for everyone. So I'm talking about why the licenses are unnecessarily necessary. So firstly, we're going to talk about why were the licenses introduced. It all changed, I don't know the year. It was changed over 20 years ago, and yes, it was changed over 20 years ago to make it safer, because so many people were killing themselves. Okay, so many people were dying because they were given too much power for their skill. So if people on CBT think they can handle an R1 after touching a Vespa 50cc for a day, then you're gonna die. I'm sorry, that's just how it is. You will not be able to handle the power. You need to build up your skill. It's not just about what you know, it's about what you know how to do as well. So it's about knowledge and skill riding motorbikes. I'm on a 125 at the moment. You know, I've never ridden anything bigger. I am currently comfortable on my 125, and I will be comfortable on my, you know, A2 bike as and when I get it, because I'll be ready for it. Whereas I'm seeing all these people that are talking about how, you know, goddamn, they're going to be able to handle the, you know, MT-09 first day. Which, you know, for some people it is. But I'm talking about in a spectrum of younger people. So if you're like 30, you know, and you've been on the road for a few years, and you know the traffic laws, and you know how everything works, then fair enough. You know, get yourself an MT-09. You know, you've handled big vehicles before, you've got road experience, but you tell me how a 17-year-old is going to slow down coming off a motorway on an MT-09 they don't know how to use properly. See? It's ridiculous. I mean, this is all my opinion, guys, as well. I'm just saying. So that's how that works. So that's why we have license categories. But I said unnecessarily necessary. So I've talked about why it's necessary for obviously the skill and power ratios, because it is absolutely crazy. There's gravel there, I shouldn't lean down now. Yeah, it is absolutely crazy. I completely agree there. They are overkill, but they are necessary. And the reason I'm saying they're overkill is because once you have that license, it is quite hard to tell what you're going to be able to ride. So they do not make it clear. They say power to weight ratio, max horsepower, max weight, and all this ridiculous bullshit, when there should just be a cc limit or a horsepower limit. No power to weight bollocks. So especially in the most confusing license, it's probably the A2 for a lot of people. There is a lot of A2 bikes out there. There's a lot of A2 factory bikes and A2 restrictable compliant bikes. So there's a lot to choose from with A2. You are not going to be, you know, short of power or anything on an A2. You can have a, you know, an R7. You can have an old R6, I think. Don't confirm that. I'm not sure if you can actually have the old R6. I think so. So, you know, there's that. So A2 is great, but they are not described very well, and honestly it confused me a little bit, because I have to search, is this bike restrictable down to A2? But the general rule is it under 94 horsepower? That's what you mainly look at, because then you can restrict it down to 47. But still, 47, yeah, it's not that much horsepower. You know, in terms of what you've come up from, you go from 15 at 18 to 47 at 19. Yeah, with a car, yeah, you take a test at 17 and you can go drive a Tesla if you can get insurance on it. Oh, slow down, Nate, slow down, don't crash. But yeah, so this is obviously quite a I wouldn't say passionate, a topic I know quite a bit about and have a bit of emotion for, because honestly licenses piss me off sometimes, but I completely understand why they're in place. I am never ever going to doubt an A2, and I never ever think anyone on a CBT should go above a 125. Just say it, because there are situations when I was the most cocky rider in the world on a 125, when I thought, yeah, I got the most amount of power out of everyone here. My bike's the fastest off the line, you know, and I get all cocky and shitty about it. But you know, in reality, I was just a cocky douchebag who then fell off at 70 miles an hour because he couldn't brake in time. But I thought I was the best rider in the world. I would put my right foot down when stopping and not my left. So doing a license isn't just about power, getting extra power and, you know, doing all that. It's about correcting your habits and skills and knowing where to look and what to do and where to put your feet while riding. It's not just about going up in power, it's about correcting your skill to take that amount of power. Because if you kill yourself, you'll die. Obviously. Only if I die. Anyway, I'm heading round. We're going towards town. Whoa. Hey, don't hit me, that's not fair. But yeah, but you know, we are talking about the license debate. You know, so the title of this video is, should you be able to ride a 300 on a CBT? My answer is no, never. Oh, he didn't nod back, now I'm sad. I think 125 is plenty. For someone who currently holds an A1, you know, I'm sufficient with a 125. You know, could I handle an MT-03 or a YZF-R3? Yes, I could. I could handle an R7. But I have 4 years of experience, and I know, you know, I know when to brake. I know everything about the road for a motorbike of this power. So when I introduce a new power, everything resets, including my braking distance, you know, my weight, the amount of pressure I have to put on the brakes, my clutch biting points, you know, my throttle placement. Everything changes. You have to then come up with new habits and patterns for each different CC, because they are completely different. Which is why I think, now I'm going to one of them TikTokers now, we're going to loop back to the question. That's why I think you should not be able to ride anything above a 125 on a CBT. That's why I think A1, A2, A unrestricted is completely necessary. Oh, glad I got that out of the way. And by the way, I do say A and then A unrestricted because there is 2 A license categories. You can take your A 2 years after your A2, so the earliest someone can ever ride an R1 is 21. If they take their test on their 19th birthday, they can then take their full unrestricted license on their 21st birthday. If you hold your A2 for 2 years, you can then get an unrestricted one, which shows you need experience for a bigger CC. So, you know, that just confirms my point. So, you know, I would like to know how you guys feel about it as well, because a lot of you guys think you can handle, you know, a lot more power and think you should be on a higher CC on a CBT. So, you know, just, you know, drop me a few comments, let me know how you feel about it. We can have a little debate in the comments if you think, but I think the laws how they are now are fine. Although you could disagree with the prices of the tests and everything, but that's not really the DVSA, is it? The DVSA tests are like 70 quid. A training school's charged like 700 quid, so I think everything is okay as is. You guys might beg to differ, but I say they're fine. So I'd like to know your guys' opinions, of course. Should it be like the car test? Because I felt the same when I was on the CBT. Well, why do I have to do several tests when a car driver only has to do, you know, one? Which, you know, is a valid point. Maybe there should be different car tests for different powers of car, but you wouldn't get insured on a car. So it's about knowing what you're going to get insured on with a car. So, you know, it's different. So there's a lot of variables that go into it. But let me know what you guys feel, because, you know, I've said my opinion, and my opinion is an opinion. I'm not stating facts. I'm not saying why it is this. I'm just saying that's what I think. So we're having a debate Saturday today. But yeah, so yeah, that was pretty much it, guys. I hope everything's going okay with you. You know, always go and join the Discord below. And I haven't said anything about the handstand and meet yet, so I will say something now. Which way is everybody going today? You're going round, you're going in. Yes, you are. So yeah, so there's that. Please don't get pulled over, because that would be a very nice end to the video. I'm not used to having police behind me, and I don't like the pressure. Okay, good. Yeah, I get pulled over a lot for not having L plates on a 125 for some reason, and especially I get pulled over when I take pillion on a 125, because, you know, I'm unsure. There's a lot of talk about it. Police cannot see your license through your number plate because if they're not linked. That's what I don't understand. Is, you know, like, how do people say, oh yeah, if they scan your plate and then your license comes up? I don't know how that works. How? I suppose they could see if you're insured, but the insurance documents don't come up when they scan the plate, do they? I suppose they could then see your, you know, license entitlement. Okay, but yeah, I am now ridiculously confused about that. That's something for everyone to think about. But anyway, guys, if you did enjoy the video, please leave a like and please do subscribe. Did I talk about handstand? And a handstand and meet maybe soon. Join Discord. There you go. Spoke about it. But anyway, guys, if you did enjoy the video, please leave a like and please do subscribe, as that helps my channel a lot. If you did enjoy, you know, go share it. I want to get to like 111,000 subscribers, but by the end of 2030. I'm just kidding. I love you all. What are you doing? And I will see you all in the next video. There's going to be a lot of content coming out, guys, because I've got to do a bit of traveling the next couple of weeks. So expect uploads, you know, 2 times a week, 3 times a week, we don't know. But thank you all, guys. I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.